Lee Hyuk-jae, better known by his stage name Eunhyuk, is a South Korean singer-songwriter, dancer and actor. He is a member of the K-pop boy band Super Junior and their subgroups, Super Junior T and Super Junior H. In 2011, he joined Super Junior's Mandopop subgroup, Super Junior M and the duo Donghae and Eunhyuk. Active in China and Japan respectively. Early life: Eunhyuk was born Lee Hyuk-jae in Goyang, South Korea. Raised in a family that struggled financially, he was interested in street performing as a child. Inspired by the likes of H.O.T.'s, Jang Woo-hyuk, Michael Jackson and singer-dancer Yoo Sung-jun, Eunhyuk trained himself at a young age. In elementary school he started a dance crew, SRD, which stood for Song Rap and Dance. The group consisted of him and his childhood friends Kim Jun-soo, Wang Tae-jun, and Choi Min-sok. The crew's popularity prospered in their hometown. And when SRD appeared in a local newspaper, it was then that Eunhyuk cemented his dream to become a singer-performer. In 1999, together with Jun-soo, he auditioned for SM Entertainment through the company's Starlight casting system at age 13. However, he failed the audition in 1999 and entered again the following year and got in as a trainee. He began training in singing, dancing, acting, and had brief Mandarin Chinese language courses. He was also scouted with an interview offer from a top modeling agency in Seoul, yet declined due to contract issues. In the midst of trainee life in 2000, he reached SM's master dance class and won the Goyang citywide dance competition in 2000. In 2002, Eunhyuk, Kim Jun-soo, and another trainee Seungmin were placed in a Project R&B group. A year later, the group along with 3 future members from TRAX made a brief appearance in a show called Hyuk-jae vs. Kangta, Battle of the Century, Pop vs. Rock, in which Moon Hee-jun and Kangta taught them techniques on different types of singing. In 2003 the trio disbanded when Jun-soo went on to debut as a member of TVXQ. Eunhyuk and Seungmin were then placed in another project group with 10 other male trainees, Super Junior 05, the first generation of rotational boy band Super Junior. Career 2005 Euro 2006, debut with Super Junior Eunhyuk officially debut as part of 12-member project group Super Junior 05 on November 6, 2005 on SBS's music program Popular Songs, performing their first single, Twins. Their debut album Super Junior 05 was released a month later on December 5, 2005 and debuted at number 3 on the monthly MIAK K-pop album charts. In March 2006, SM Entertainment began to recruit new members for the next Super Junior generation. However, plans changed and the company declared a halt in forming future Super Junior generations. Following the addition of 13th member Kyo-hyun, the group dropped the suffix 05, and became officially credited as Super Junior. The repolished group's first CD single You was released on June 7, 2006, which was their most successful single until the release of Sorry, Sorry in March 2009. Through their first official album, Eunhyuk helped produce as a lyricist and wrote the rap lyrics for a majority of Super Junior's songs. The rap lyrics to Show Me Your Love from the Winter single with TVXQ was written by him, along with Hyuk-jae and Shindong, and One Love, which became his solo performance in Super Junior's first concert, Super Show. 2006 Euro 2009, MCing, subgroups, variety shows Eunhyuk was partnered with bandmate Lee Hyuk as radio DJs for KBS Super Junior's Kiss the Radio starting in August 21, 2006. With the exception of 4 months from March to June 2011, where bandmate Yi Sung temporarily replaced Eunhyuk, while he was away on promotional activities for Super Junior M's third EP Perfection. Eunhyuk replaced Kangjin as MC on Net's music program M Countdown in late 2006. He hosted with bandmates Lee Hyuk and Shindong for 2 years and 4 months. In February 2007, Eunhyuk was placed in the trot singing subgroup Super Junior T and released the single Rock Kuo. A year later, he became a member of Super Junior H. From 2009, along with Lee Hyuk and Shindong, Eunhyuk was cast as a panel for Star King. In the midst of Super Junior's growing popularity through their third studio album Sorry, Eunhyuk became a variety member of Strong Heart, where they hosted special segment, Boom Academy with comedian Boom. He became a member on KBS Dream Team, an athletic competition show, and guested on Intimate Note, Fantasy Couple, Miracle, and introduced The Star's Friend. Super Junior's prominence nationally and overseas lead them to their second concert tour, Super Show 2, and lineups in 2009 Asia Song Festival, Dream Concert, and premium live events in Japan, Singapore, and Thailand. It was then that Sorry became critically and commercially successful hit in Asia. The first occasion in which the group won top honor at all of the local end-of-the-year music awards. 2010 Euro 2011, musical theatre and album releases on February 26, 2010, Eunhyuk was diagnosed with H1N1 influenza, but was set to appear as a guest at label-mate Girls' Generation's Into the New World Encore concert in Seoul, hence Hasta pulled out and was replaced by bandmates Hyuk-jae and Hyuk-jae. Super Junior released their fourth studio album, Bonamana, with similar success in Korea, sweeping awards and music programs after the release date. Their follow-up song, Boom Boom, was choreographed by Eunhyuk and performed on music programs Inkageo and Music Core. On October 8, 2010, the digital single Angel for HARUOST was released, with Eunhyuk featuring a rap verse. In 2011, Eunhyuk, along with Seungmin, was placed two new members of Super Junior M. On September 27, 2011, he along with Yi-sung and Shindong filled in for bandmate Hyuk-jae, who enlisted for mandatory military service on September 1, during the performance on Music Bank and Show. Music Core of Kim Jang-hoon's latest single, Breakups Are So Like Me. Hyuk-jae is featured in the song and starred in the music video, which was completed the day before he enlisted. Mr. Simple, Super Junior's award-winning fifth studio album, was promoted heavily, with Eunhyuk participating in much of the album's production through choreography and rap lyrics for the track, Oops. The album sold over 500,000 units and won the Disc Daesang Award at the 26th Golden Disc Awards and 21st Seoul Music Awards, as well as Album of the Year at the 13th Mnet Asian Music Awards. The album is listed as the second best-selling album as of the year 2011. In November, Eunhyuk made his musical theatre debut in Fame, where he played Tyrone Jackson, along with Tiffany of Girls' Generation, Sun Ho Young, Lena of The Grace, and Kim Young Mo of TRAX. It was on at the Wari Financial Art Hall from November 25, 2011 to January 29, 2012. It was announced on November 30, 2011 that after 5 years, he and Hyuk-jae would leave Super Junior's Kiss the Radio and was replaced by fellow members, Seungmin and Ryeowook on December 4, 2011. 2011 Euro 2012, Oppa and Come Back with Super Junior on December 16, 2011 Eunhyuk and Donghae released digital single Oppa, where they first performed it at Super Junior's Super Show 4 Seoul concert on November 19, 2011. This marks the first release of their collaborations. The single was also released in Japanese with an original Japanese music video on April 4, 2012. On the day of its release, it reached number 2 on Oricon Daily Chart with 42,114 copies sold. While also preparing for Super Junior's first world tour Super Show 4, the pair held a fan meeting, premium mini-live event, in support of the single on April 11 at Shibuya Wax, Tokyo. Eunhyuk is MC for MBC Everyone Super Junior Foresight, along with fellow members Hyuk-jae, Kyohyun, Yi-sung and Shindong. From March 23, 2012, he took over as MC for the last 3 live shows of singing survival program Great Birth 2, better known as MBC Star Audition, on MBC. As of the 10th April 2012 broadcast, following the change in MCs and the departure of Shindong from Strong Heart, the show was revamped with Hyuk-jae and Eunhyuk billed as 2 of the 6 fixed guests. In June 2012, Eunhyuk reunited with his Super Junior bandmates for their 6th studio album, Sexy, Free and single released on July 4. On June 21, 2012, the first teaser photo of Eunhyuk was released showing him in a white shirt, blue jeans, styled with a mullet-like hairstyle and blindfolded with white and pink flowers. In October, SM Entertainment and Hyundai partnered up to release the mixtape featuring Eunhyuk and other SM artists Super Junior M's Henry Lau, Cheyenne Lee Taemin, EXO-K's Kai, EXO-M's Liu Han and Girls' Generation's Hyo Yin. The group became the official dance unit. Unique unit. The official cover of Z's Spectrum was released via SBS Gayo Daejeon held on December 29, 2012, with Eunhyuk featuring. The single was performed by the members of SM. The performance and also included Donghae, along with TVXQ's Yeonhu, Cheyenne's Taemin and Minwoo and EXO's Kai and Lay. 2013 Euro 2014, comebacks with Super Junior M, concerts, mini-albums On January 7, 2013, Super Junior M released their second album, Breakdown, along with a music video for the lead single of the same name. A press conference took place in Beijing on January 7. They promoted the album in China. After returning to Korea, Eunhyuk heavily participated in variety shows, Come to Play and Barefooted Friends. Because of conflicting schedules due to Super Show 5, World Tour, Eunhyuk withdrew from both programs. Super Junior held 28 shows in total from March 2013 to February 2014, and toured in North America, South America, Europe and Asia. In the midst of concerts, Eunhyuk returned to the studio for album recording. He and Donghae released I Wanna Dance on June 19, 2013 in Japan. The single peaked at number 3 on both the Gaon and Oricon charts. Still You, the follow-up single, was released on December 18, 2013. Donghae and Eunhyuk then debuted their first studio album, Ride Me, on February 26, 2014 under Avex Tracks. The song became the main theme of the Japanese TV show, Tsukiri. Eunhyuk returned to Super Junior M promotions via Swing. The EP consists of 6 songs, which were released for digital download on March 21, 2014 in China and Taiwan by SM Entertainment. The group released the album in Korean music sites, such as Melon, Genie, Naver Music and more, on March 31, 2014, and promoted on Korean music programs. The first Japanese tour for subgroup Donghae and Eunhyuk, Super Junior D and E. The first Japan tour, kicked off in Nagoya on March 4, 2014. After touring numerous cities, he participated in a dance project with Beat Burger, entitled Beat Burger Project X Eunhyuk. In August, the project released an official video, choreographed to Yoo Young-jin's song Mo Jazzy. On August 2014, it was announced that Eunhyuk and Super Junior would be making their comeback with the group's 7th album, Mamacita, which was released online on August 29 and in stores on September 1. On the album, Eunhyuk contributed choreography to their second lead single, Shirt, which received praises from Olkpop. The track is one of the most energetic on the album beyond the title track. The group made their official comeback performance on the Korean music show Music Bank with the songs Shirt and Mamacita on August 29 and continued their promotions on Music Core, Inkigayo and M Countdown while preparing for their new world tour Super Show 6, which would open on September 19 on Seoul. 2015 A Euro present, comeback with Super Junior and subgroup on February 2015, Donghae and Eunhyuk first Korean album, The Beat Goes On was released on March 9, 2015. The album had 7 tracks, including the title song, Growing Pains. On April 1, Donghae and Eunhyuk released first Japanese mini-EP called Present, which contained a total of 8 songs including the lead title Saturday Night. The duo kicked off its concert tour Super Junior D and E, the second Japan tour, and Super Junior D and E Asia tour during April to August. Super Junior special album, Devil, was released on July 16, 2015 to celebrate the group's 10th anniversary. Eunhyuk participated in writing lyrics for song, All Right. Personal life =car accident On April 19, 2007, almost 2 months after Super Junior T's release of their first single Rakyuko, Eunhyuk was involved in a car accident, along with Shindong, Leetuk, Kyu-hyun, and 2 managers, when returning home following a recording of the radio show Super Junior Kiss the Radio. While they were on the highway, the front left tire burst as the driver was switching lanes and the van ran into the guardrail median on the driver's side and skidded for about 30 meters. At some point, the momentum caused the van to flip over on its right side. While Shindong and Eunhyuk suffered minor injuries, Leetuk and Kyu-hyun sustained more serious injuries, which required both to be hospitalized. Military service On September 2, 2015, SM Entertainment announced that Eunhyuk enlisted for active duty military service on October 13, 2015. Discography. Lyrics and composition. Filmography. Film television drama 2005 Nonstop 6, 2006, Mnet Super Junior mini drama, 2006 Rainbow Romance, 2011 Dream High. Reality variety shows 2002, Battle of the Century, Pop vs Rock, Competition, 2005 to 2006, KM Super Junior Show co-host, 2008, MBC Everyone Idol Show Season 1 co-host, 2009 to 2011, KBS 2 Let's Go Dream Team. Season 2 full season competitor, 2009 to 2011, SBS Star King, panel co-host, 2012, SBS Running Man guest, 2009 to 2013, SBS Strongheart Season 1 co-host, 2013, SBS Barefooted Friends co-host, 2015, MBC Animals main cast, 2015, MBC Bachelor Party main cast, 2015, SBS Running Man guest. Hosting music video appearance musical theatre, radio programs, TV commercials/advertisements, Tony Moly with Super Junior, SPAO with Super Junior, Lottie Duty Free with Super Junior, Kyokan Chicken with Super Junior, Yamaha Fino with Super Junior, High-End IPYL, Ivy Club with Super Junior, Sunkist with Super Junior, LG Optimus Glare with Super Junior, 12 Plus with Super Junior, Magazine, 10 Asia Magazine Volume 17, Singles Magazine, 2012 October. Awards and nominations. References. External links, Super Junior a Euro official Korean website, Eunhyuk World, Eunhyuk on Twitter, Eunhyuk on Instagram, Eunhyuk on China Weibo.